Hey there, this is Zephyr, and today I'm going to be doing something else with Halls of Torment. So I am not quite at 310 achievements on this profile, but I thought it might be interesting to start over. So in a recent patch, they rebalanced basically every class. They changed how the marks work and some of the other stuff. They rescaled some enemies and experiences in the different zones to help normalize some things. And I thought maybe this would be a good time to just start over and see how it feels. So, here we go. 295 achievements out of 310 and 134,000 gold. Absolutely not. Maybe? I might regret this. Let's do it. So the game itself reset and rebooted. And now all we have is the Swordsman. We have no well. We have no potion maker. We have no other classes. We have no equipment. Wow, there's an achievement just for starting. There we go. One achievement. Here we go. So I'm going to be leaving auto aim and auto attack on. I usually play that way. I can manually control it if I need to. There's a symbol here that's broken. It's supposed to be kind of like that. Well, range is better than defense probably at this point. I'm going directly towards the ability down here. Enemies will follow you and kind of respawn around you. Yeah, let's do some swift feet. That'll be handy. Oh no, shielded enemies. Now what do I do? Okay. But seriously, it's should be pretty easy still. You've played another you know, bullet heaven or whatever you want to call it, like this, then your first run is probably going to still be relatively understandable. You won't know to go to the sides for these things or what to prioritize, but prioritizing the scroll, in my opinion, is probably the best way to do it. And every box that you break give you a power-up. I have been messing with my audio settings lately, so if the audio on this video is strange, let me know. Trying to get good balance between game sounds and music and microphone and things like that. Get off me, slime. You're gross. You're literally living goo. Don't touch me. Makes me wonder, where did slimes come from? How old do they date back? As with most things in gaming, I'm gonna guess D&D, but I don't know for sure. Trying to keep doing damage to this guy as I move. He's not very fast, though. Which is normally a good thing, but I'm trying to rush to the bottom. Oh, main weapon. Damage. Beautiful fire damage. Way more than I'm doing. Okay, we got a scroll anyway. These are physical. As mentioned in another video, Phantom Needles are pretty short-ranged. They do not get multi-strike, instead they just fire more needles. And just the same thing with, like, our attack speed. So attack speed and multi-strike combined together for just lots of needles. Getting achievements everywhere here. So this game does have a lot of achievements. I don't really care so much about the Steam side of things, but I do fully enjoy the in-game aspects of you get more experience bonuses as you get more achievements. You unlock items and characters and things like that, abilities and whatnot, as you get more experience. So I do really enjoy that aspect of this game. The meta progression, if you will. They have an achievement tracker now. So you can track your in-game achievements, which is specifically useful for unlocking things. And unlike most of my other videos, this is not agony because, well, we're starting over. So... taking a few hits, but no big deal. I'll take the movement speed over regeneration. I believe there's a guardian here. Yep. But we can just take this and walk away. Astronomer's orbs or lightning strikes. I'm not a big fan of arcane splinters. They're not bad per se, but I just feel like I don't see their impact. I think lightning strikes is probably going to do more work at this point in the game. Astronomer's orbs are pretty good, but I think that they require a little bit more focus. Like summon quantity and probably more like movement speed unlocks and stuff like that. Just a guess. I can't take them both. I want to take them both. Crit chance or range? Let's go crit chance attack speed here. Oh, this guy's fast. Get off of me. Changing direction means that he misses, but he is still quite quick. If for any reason you have not seen my other videos on this game, this is where you get introduced to this game. Halls of Torment is on Steam. It is $5. It often goes on sale for $4. It is kind of a roguelike bullet heaven survivors game, vampire survivors kind of style. And generally would claim that it is inspired by a Diablo 2 look and feel. And many of the character classes probably fall into that as well. There are a lot of different character classes. But since we've started over, we only have the warrior, the swordsman. I'm really trying to not get hit by this guy. Yeah, let's do more movement speed. That might help. There's some stuff on the ground that you can pick up, knock over. Fire deals damage. A lot of boss moves are heavily telegraphed. Another achievement. Here we go. You pick up treasure as you move along through the game. And one of my favorite items is the iron ring, so I'm going to take it. Gives base damage, while most things give percentage bonuses. And the base damage works on almost every effect in the game. It really should work on everything. One of my very recent videos was a shield main run, I believe, and it did not work on the shield bash, but it works on things like fan wheels and lightning strike. Which I would argue it absolutely should work on the shield bash. It's not going to make the game break or anything. It's not OP or anything. Enemies are contact damage, unless you have crazy amounts of block or defense. And these enemies like to fling things at you, and I can't quite get to them right now. Enemies respawn on the corners and reposition often. They also commonly spawn in squares around you. At least on this level. Some other levels, they may spawn in kind of more of a spiral. Specifically flying enemies. These shielded enemies have to take a certain amount of damage or something before they drop their shield. Probably 50% of their max health, something like that. But once they do, they lose all their block capacity. Things like Quick Hand's attack speed apply to all effects that can have attack speed, as some things may break the rules. These slimes are now splitting in half. Eventually we'll deal with some green slimes that put poisonous goo on the ground. I think it's poisonous. It's been a while since I played the first level here. There are currently 5 levels. I think that's going to probably be true of the final game. They are currently ramping up to the... just do that. They're currently ramping up to the 1.0 of this game, where they're going to be introducing some late-game optional challenge mode type stuff, where you collect certain special items and sacrifice kind of aspects and abilities that you normally would have. So like maybe the run would be 20 minutes instead of 30, but enemies will be stronger, something like that. And they're calling that the Shrine of Torment. Naturally. Got another little mini boss here. See if we can get him walk through that. Oh, he just barely didn't walk through that. I failed. This game is relatively simple. I have put over 100 hours into it. I did back up my profile before deleting my profile, my save file there. Has both good complexity and good depth. It gets a little tricky when it comes to some of the crit and base damage type effects, which they've tried to clean that up a little bit recently in the big balance patch that they did. Another ability on the ground if I can get to it. So each enemy has kind of a different pattern of movement. So these guys kind of walk towards a little bit of where you used to be. And so it kind of ends up being kind of a circle. The experience bonus is probably not going to be too good at this point in the game, so we'll take the orbs. A little bit of extra damage is going to go a long way. I hope. So we chased down an ability scroll early on. Now we're going to chase down this long finger glove, basically, which will pick up all the gems which are experienced off the ground. As you move through the game, you will be able to start the game with some base gear, such as this. Base gear is just kind of a white outline, and you'll be able to preserve those base items, and higher level items will be found in the run itself and cannot be preserved. The game makes use of smart loot, where whatever you're wearing is more likely to appear as a rare version. So cool, we can just see exactly what we've done. Path of the Sword. We've unlocked a bunch of random things here. Milestones. Consume potions, so we continue to find some potions in the run here. We can unlock some other stuff. So there's a Shrine of Blessing in this game where you unlock permanent stats, like plus 100% health or something like that. Go with attack and crit. There we go. We didn't have to walk all the way up there. We got a glove out of a box. I'm going to go with attack speed. When you do get these pickups, you often level up multiple times because you are never going to be relatively perfect in picking up your stuff off the ground. On the other one. There we go. I don't have any potions, and potions are used to re-roll. There'll be a potion maker that you unlock. You unlock agony mode by beating each area. And agony mode goes up to 5. It just scales up until it either kills you or reaches the maximum. Not quite killing this boss quite yet. 14 minutes left. So it is not uncommon, later on at least, to hit something like level 100, level 110. Due to the experience bonuses from each of the achievements. Each achievement gives a certain percentage of experience. As you can see here, we have 3% experience gain right now. We just got a burst of speed that also comes with invulnerability. We can see the timer over here, the angelic boon. But we will get out of this mosh pit if we can. You can see your abilities and how much damage they've done on this page here. Astronomer's Orbs has done quite a bit less than other things. But they attack faster and they spin faster based on movement speed. They have kind of like a little internal cooldown on their attack. Like how fast an enemy can be hit by it, so... More movement speed, more hits. Block in this game is based on the ratio of damage. I actually really like this mechanic. In old school Diablo 1 and 2 are my favorites. Block is a function of just negating damage, and it is purely chance, based on your shield and any shield buffing stats. So you get into a situation in games like that where it just becomes really, really powerful, and not a lot will negate it. Here it does work on every ability and attack, where there it, I think, only works on attacks and certain projectiles and things like that. Diablo 1 has slightly different mechanics than Diablo 2, but could not tell you at the moment. I'm trying to not die. Not sure I have the damage to finish this out. But I do need to aim myself better. More manually. Create kind of a hole in the enemies to get out. So there you can see that they're spawning in little squares around you. Oh, I started a little quest there. I didn't even see. There's a ring there. If you kill all the enemies in the ring, you get something for it. I keep picking up little carrots and stuff. Just enough to survive here. It's getting dicey. It is a first run, but it is definitely getting dicey. I'm gonna go with explosive strikes. I think that might be good here. Anything that kind of clears out the mobs might be good. Whew. What'd I get? Yeah, attack speed. So it just says attack speed, which means it's global, which means it affects all my abilities. I don't think the orbs are affected by attack speed per se. We're getting a little bit of a slower pace here, but it's a lot of slimes. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die. I picked up a buff here that gives, I think it was damage. So we are really close on having... We just need one more for that achievement. Get the health potions. That counted as health regeneration. You do get max health and current health from those talents, traits. I'm curious to see how many achievements we can get in a single run here. Ooh. Boss monsters. The Lich is summoning everything here. He's doing it right in front of me. Can't get away from it. Let's do base defense here. We're gonna start needing some defenses if we're gonna make it. I don't think I have the damage. Here we go. Those health pickups were pretty powerful there. We'll see if it matters. Nope, I'm stuck on a rock. There we go, another achievement for potion pickup. I don't know whether or not I can beat this Lich boss here. Another health potion. Good stuff. Ow. It's hard to just get close enough to deal with it. We're dealing with the monster dog looking things. Demon fiends. Oh, and it switched. Right now I am just more worried about getting absolutely caught in the mess of this. I am trying to get my way out. It is good to move around. The barrels will continuously kind of respawn. You can get some different pickups like a turkey leg or carrots or a potion, attack speed, movement speed, kind of stuff. Attack speed and movement speed buffs I think last for 15 seconds or so. But a lot of them are like 100% attack speed, 100% movement speed. Pretty good stuff. Trying to get rid of these range dudes in the robes. There's a red dot over here telling me that there is a potion pickup I missed. Not sure if it was worth picking up, but I went and got it. Killing this mini-boss would be really good right now. He is a pain in my side. All of them. All sides. Left, right, and center. That's not a side. Because he keeps summoning the little purple skeletal spitter dudes. I am mostly just looking for holes that I can walk through to get out of the mosh pit. Okay, get some more metabolism. Damage is always good too. Normally I am a big fan of the range on the melee characters in this game, but I was trying to kind of avoid taking the range this run. Can't banish it, but I was just kind of thinking kind of stay kind of closer up. Go for anything more damaging or survival. Instead of hitting the whole screen with my melee attack. Ooh. I just took a lot of damage there. And at this stage of the game, you do not get a revive. So this might be it. turkey and base health. That was close. Surprised I didn't get hit by any of those. So if that lich walks through the fire, it might burn to death. There we go. Defeat the lich. Oh, I'm stuck on a barrel. We're getting all sorts of achievements here. That's I don't know. I'm gonna take the movement speed though. So that helmet was just redesigned. I believe it did just defense before or something. Yeah, I think it was just defense. Maybe it was health and defense. I think that's the other helmet though. Oh yeah, here we go. Movement speed. And invulnerability. We can just kind of walk through things. Reposition. And it's gone. A wedge of cheese. Oh, jeez. I'm just getting hit for everything. Don't know that I can defeat this thing. Mounted warrior dude. Switching directions will definitely help. Back and forth. And I took a bunch of movement speed bonuses. Ow. Ow. And that's probably... Oh. Just barely alive. Nope, there it is. Half health, and when you knock them off the mount, you also have to fight them a second time. Look at that. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? I can just literally return to Tamp and it'll just tell me. Anyways, 3,600 gold. We actually did 2 million damage with our main weapon. That's pretty good for not having a whole lot unlocked. So in our first run, we unlocked both the cleric and the archer. We got a total of 25 quests. So, and then here's the next level. I think you just have to make it to, like, level up. Well, what is it? What do you have to do to unlock this? Defeat the Lich. Ember Grounds. Defeat the Imp Chieftain. So you have to make it about halfway through the level to get to the second level unlock. And then we got a bunch of gold for it all. So here we go. This is the Shrine of Blessings. The Shrine of Torment does not yet exist, but we can now use our gold to upgrade our stats. So it looks like we've got quite a bit of stuff unlocked right away. That is a lot of stuff unlocked right away. Some of this is probably due to the fact that we unlocked a lot of achievements. So health regeneration is really nice if you're not getting hit too often. You just need a little bit of health regeneration, or you're wearing something that takes away your health, like the Mask of Madness that I and many other people like to use. Defense, movement speed. This is 10% defense, so each character class has their own base defense. 10% damage per rank. So, personally, I'm going to say that range and damage and maybe area. So, area is kind of the width of the cone, whereas an attack range is the depth of the cone, the size of the circle. Damage, of course, is just damage. So area and attack range, these kind of work together in tandem. Certain characters will be able to get kind of like an 180 degree half circle cone with a lot of attack area. And so every little bit of attack range also then helps you hit literally everything in front of you. So this is more for safety maybe on attack range, and then of course hitting multiple enemies and then just getting them down. I find that most of the time you have enough damage to kill things, but not always necessarily the bosses. The bosses are pretty tanky. So, anyway, I would recommend probably not going too deep in these because it gets really expensive really early on. Pickup range can be really good as a couple first levels there, unless you're getting a lot of glove, long finger glove type pickup things. Health capacity, I think, is very strong. And movement speed. I love movement speed, so I'm going to say one into that, one into that. And I don't have enough gold to do anything else. You can refund these at any time. So gold is more of an allocation when it comes to the Shrine Blessing. It is not spent forever. You can refund all. We don't have the well. We have to find the well keeper. This is, you take things to the entrance of the level, and you then buy the items from the well keeper when you find the items in the dungeon. So we have no items on our characters after the run is over. Enter the Ember Grounds and rescue the well keeper. So it is telling you that your next major quest unlocks the well keeper. And there's the Ember Grounds. So you can go through this door to start a level, or you can go to this Register Angel statue. And there we go. So next time I'll probably do the Cleric, because I did the Archer just recently on Torment 5. So I'll probably do the Cleric. They did some changes in how the Cleric works. It used to do a double strike. It no longer does a double strike, which actually kind of makes me sad. I really liked the double strike. It was silly, and it did a ton of damage. Until next time, if you like this content, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comment below. I try to answer questions as I see them. And, hopefully this video made your day a little bit better. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this game, learning something, and maybe one day you'll pick it up and play it. Who knows? It's a great game. Highly suggest it. I don't make any money from suggesting games. So, until next time.